Hello, welcome back to the channel. I'm Rose of ThereGoesRose, and today I'm bringing you my Spookopolython TBR. I have my Stay Spooky jumper on ready. I'm here to film. Sorry, every time I talk in a video, my dog comes to see what I'm doing. I've actually left her on the chair that she's normally on, and she just wants to know what I'm doing, so she's getting in her bed. What was I saying? I've got my Stay Spooky jumper on because today it's Spookopolython. So this was created by Becca in the Books, and she used to do a TBR game based on Monopoly called Spookopoly. But I'm taking part in the Spookopolython TBR game across the month of October. So what you do is you've got a board that she created, and you roll a dice. And you move around the board and you get prompts. So let's just get onto it. Actually, she says that I've already done one TBR video for October, and I chose 4 books from my TBR space jar. I'll link that up here if you want to see it. So I'm going to choose 4 books for Spookopolython. I never read 8 books in a month, so I'm being totally ambitious. Hopefully I don't roll any doubles, because if you roll a double, you have to add on another roll. So fingers crossed for no doubles. So we're going to move to my kitchen and we're going to film some rolls, and then I'm going to come back and choose some books. The first roll I got, and I've got my very fitting autumnal notepad because I was making notes as I was rolling. So I landed on the square present. So I get to choose a book that I want to read right now, so something I'm excited for right now. I have chosen Birding by Rose One. This was recommended to me recently. It sounds really fantastic. Also, you know when you have people in your life that recommend you books, and they're one of those people that if they recommend it, you know it's going to be good because they're into their books. So here we have the first book. In the 90s, Lydia was a teen pop star, posed half naked on billboards with a lollipop between her lips and no idea how to live, letting the world happen to her. Now, 3 decades later, Lydia is less and less sure that what happened to her was in the least bit okay. The news cycle runs hot with Me Too stories, and a famous former lover has emerged with a self-serving apology, asking her to forgive him. Suddenly, the past is full of trapdoors she is desperately trying not to fall through. We also follow Joyce, and she's middle-aged, has never left home. She still lives with her mum Betty. With their matching dresses, identical hairdos and makeup, they are the local oddballs living a life of unnerving routine. One misstep from Joyce can ruin Betty's day, so Joyce treads carefully. She has never let herself think about a different kind of life, but recently, along with the hot flushes, something like anger is asserting itself, like a caged thing, realising it should probably try and escape. I think this sounds amazing. The first book on this TBR, and I'm so excited for it. Back to the notepad. The second book that I rolled for, we landed on the square Jason, and I have to choose a book that's got 13 characters in the title. I didn't have many. There wasn't a lot to choose from. I have chosen Frankenstein by Jeanette Winterson. Now, I previously started this and I got 84 pages in, but I was struggling with it. So this is my last chance with this book. If I don't enjoy it this time, I'm going to DNF it and it's going to go to the charity shop. It sounds really interesting, not my street. I was just struggling with the writing, I think. And also it's a bit sci-fi, and I don't do well with sci-fi. But what's it about? We'll start again. As Brexit grips Britain, Rye, a young transgender doctor, is falling in love. The object of their misguided affection, the celebrated AI specialist, Professor Victor Stein. Meanwhile, Ron Lord, just divorced and living with his mum again, is set to make his fortune with a new generation of sex dolls for lonely men everywhere. Ranging from 1816, when 19-year-old Mary Shelley pens her radical first novel, to a cryonics, there we go, cryonics facility in present-day Arizona where the dead wait to return to life. Frankenstein shows us how much closer we are to the future than we realise. So it sounds fascinating. I really hope this time I can stick with it and yeah, enjoy it. The third square I landed on was Pentacle, and for this it's a 5-star prediction. Also, just to say, my rolls have been really lucky, so I'm not going to complain. I'm really happy with that. So for 5-star prediction, I have chosen Thistlefoot by Jenna Rose Nethercott. I've mentioned a few times on this channel already that I'm really into stories that involve Baba Yaga and the House of Chicken Legs. So this was on my most anticipated books for autumn 2024. So high hopes for this, 5-star prediction. This will be my 3rd book that features the House of Chicken Legs. We follow the Yaga siblings, Bellatine, a young woodworker, and Isaac, a wayfaring street performer and con artist. They've been estranged for years. However, when they learn that they are to receive an inheritance, they agree to meet, only to discover that their bequest isn't land or money, but something far stranger. It's a house with chicken legs. So we're going to follow the 2 siblings as they get back in touch and see what's in store for them with this house. Finally, my last roll landed me on the square, mood read. Does it get any better than a mood read? Now I was thinking maybe I could choose a book at the end. So if I've managed to read 7 books, I could just pick one up. However, I kind of wanted to show you here in this video what I was going to read. I've tried to go for a small book because I've got to try and read 8 books somehow. And I also wanted to go for spooky because I've not really put any spooky books on this TBR, and it is Spookopolython. I am actually a big kind of scaredy cat and don't read a lot of horror. So this is as close as it's getting for me. It's Anne and the Swallow Man by Gabrielle Savitt. I think this is young adult. That's about the kind of horror I can handle. I'd never heard of it before. I picked it up in a charity shop because I was drawn in by the cover. And this says, on the 6th of November 1939, Anna's father had to go away for a few hours. He left shortly after 11 o'clock. He did not come back again. An extraordinary new wartime story that will captivate readers young and old. Meet Anna, meet the Swallow Man, and follow their incredible journey together. I thought this was a horror because, I don't know, there's something about the cover. There's a big bird shadow here and the text that's giving me horror vibes. But now I've just read that, I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out. So that's my Spookoplathon TBR. Wish me luck, because that's a lot of books to get through in a month. So I can read 4 books normally. That's good going for me, 1 a week. This is going to be tough. I've got a busy month in October. I'm away with work, going to a conference about reading, which is exciting. I am on the train though, so perhaps I can do a lot. I've got to get the train to Liverpool. So hopefully I can get some reading done there. Yeah, but it's quite a busy month, so we'll see what happens. Are you participating in the readathon? Let me know. I'll link Becca and the books down below if you're interested and want to join in the month-long readathon. And also you can find links to all her channels and Discord and things like that. But yeah, let me know. Leave me a comment if you're participating or just what you're reading this October, because I'd love to hear from you.